I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, man. And I'ma tell him where I'm at. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state. And of course, as always, I'm upset.
And mind you, that was a separate, those are a group of people that said this is just the Bryce Underwood fund, right? So that I don't think that was part of the collectives. So at the end of the day, man, Michigan is a player in the NIL business. And as long as they a player, man, and keep winning, right? Because winning also helps. I expect them to continue bringing in top 10 classes, perhaps top 5.
No doubt. Shout out to Blue Wolverine who dropped the woo in there. We can't see it here on StreamYard for whatever reason, but we know that it's the Ric Flair woo. Shout out to that. XRP, Rich Biatch. Hell yeah, I'll be there. Hey, you got to meet up with us, my guy. By the way, we don't see a lot of XRP. This is why we decided to do it in the morning, try to get a different crowd. We are already seeing new names in here. How do you feel about these incoming freshmen? Good question, esports. I feel good about the 2025 class that Michigan got. Obviously, headline of the class, no doubt about it, is Bryce Underwood. We've spoken about Bryce Underwood on this channel and others ad nauseum. We don't even need to go there. But I'm really excited about the future of that offensive line. Avery Gatch, Caden Strayhorn, and then, of course, the book ends with Babalola and, of course, Ty Haywood. I'm very excited about that. The trenches is what helped Michigan, these last 4 or 5 years, in terms of flipping the rivalry back in their favor over that span with the other state. And of course, reaching the playoffs 3 straight years and ultimately winning the national championship. You got to be able to run the football that Michigan was doing, during that span, and also protect the quarterback. And I think that those things are going to matter a lot. I am a huge fan of Andrew Marsh, the wide receiver. We actually had him right here on the channel. I think he's going to be a difference maker. And then when you get to that defensive secondary, I think they did some things back there too. Shamari Earls is going to be a beast. He's wearing the number 2, so the expectations are already there for him. That's just a couple of the guys that I like. Let me know what you think, Maniac.
Yeah, no, I mean the same. Nate Marshall is one of the guys, right? If you look at Michigan the last 4 years, man, at the DN position, they've been cooking. We've been cooking at the defensive end position, and now we're bringing in a fringe 5-star and Nate Marshall, who committed to Michigan, decommitted, went to Auburn, and then flipped back to Michigan. So, hey, listen, it is what it is.
Right.
I guess NIL played a big part in that.
No doubt. No doubt.
We got him. I'm expecting to see him, how he's going to look. And my man Winston, man, I don't think he's going to see a lot of playing time his first season, but I think he has that Brandon Hillman in him. He has that dog. So I'm eager to see once he get out there, because he has that DC mentality, that DC attitude where when they on the field, they dare to knock you out. So, yeah, man, this was a hell of a class, man. These guys are going to do special things at Michigan when it's all said and done.
No doubt. We just got a visit from a legend here, Mr. Micah Kaapana. How you doing, sir?
Only a legend right here in my head, brother, but thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning, fellas.
Yeah,
good morning.
Good morning.
I know it's early, super early over there for you.
We hardly sleep anyway, so I really don't know what time it is. That's why when you guys get out at night, I'm like this, trying to tune in. But it's all good. I don't want to speak to the incoming class. I think it's solid. I don't have any favorites. Right. Looking back 2 years ago when we were interested and trying to figure things out, we have come leaps and bounds of the potential that takes the field. So I'm excited. And
Right.
some of my friends are like, "Hey man, don't you get worried that Micah won't play?" No, I'm about competing. Like you put your best athletes on the field,
Yes,
and if
sir.
you happen to be number 12 on the 11-man roster, then you're gonna sit, watch, wait, and get better. Otherwise, that's not the right place for you. So that's just my opinion.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you 1000%. It is about competing, you know, that famous colloquial term, iron sharpens iron or steel sharpens steel. You know what I mean? You gotta be with the best to be the best. You gotta beat the best to be the best, all of that. So all of that matters. Maniac, what are your thoughts?
No, I mean, Kyoki hit it on the nose, man. And I love that, right? Especially from a father of a player, right? Because I think a lot of these parents of these recruits kind of get in the ear. I think these players do want to compete for the most part. And I think some of the parents like, no, we're going to go somewhere where, you're going to get a better opportunity. Listen, it's about competing, right? Even let's go back to the schoolyard, right? The schoolyard. When you pick your team, you choose. You that guy that they don't pick. You know what? I'm gonna make them pick me eventually. I'm gonna work my ass off. Yo, we're gonna pick him now. You gotta work, man. That's the same thing in life, and that applies in life in general, man. In order to get where you need to get, you need to work your ass off, man. Nothing is given to you.
That's a fact.
Debo, let me respond real quick. I know you guys is cold a lot. I'm from Hawaii. I, however, enjoy the cold. When I say cold, I mean 40, 50 degrees, not 20. So we are dipping out of the 50s into the 60s. People here running around in bearskin jackets and stuff, but it's I'm still in shorts and slippers, man. It's beautiful. So for you folks, you came here, you would think you was in Hawaii.
Exactly. Right. No, it's freezing here.
Yes.
Micah told me we sent him back, I think, on January 8th, and he had a class. He said that it was 8 degrees more. I was like, get your ass in class. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
But they had some kind of, I guess, stay at home and get online and do it for a couple of days.
No doubt.
But I did want to let you guys. I'm not going to stay on it. Oh, go ahead, brother. You got a question?
No. Go ahead.
We are, and this is a very big deal for us because my wife, she requires a lot of attention.
Yes, sir.
And we are stroke and heart attack survivors. So when I say we are, there's nothing you can do by yourself. So we're coming to the spring game. I'm claiming that. So nothing's going to stop us. And it will take us no less than 28 hours of windshield time. And we will see Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Nebraska, Illinois, and then Michigan, I believe it is. So it's a big deal for us. We want to go support Micah, support the team.
Of course.
And I want to rest my eyes on the stadium because it's a real big deal, man.
Absolutely, man. Hey, listen, safe travels to you guys. That is a trek and a half. And I can't wait to see you guys there, man. It's going to be a great time.
Appreciate it, brother. I love you guys. I got to take care, mama. Have a great day, man. Be blessed.
Yes, sir.
I don't know 2 squats about XRP. I just invest in silver and gold of very, very tiny amounts because that's all Uncle can afford. So,
no
you guys
doubt.
be blessed. Go easy. Take care. Go
yes,
blue.
Sir. Go blue.
Go blue, man. Nah, man. Shout to Kyoki, man. You know, very upfront guy, very humble, very respectful, man. And you know, shout to him and his family, man, because that, you know, that's not an easy thing to go through. But listen, man, he's pushing forward, man. So yeah, shout to Kyoki, man. Can't wait to meet him during the spring game.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's definitely one of the people I'm most excited to meet. I saw my guy Struggle was in here. He said he's never been to a spring game. Come on out, Struggle. It's gonna be a good time.
Yo, what Struggles? Where he been at, man? Struggles, you been hiding, champ.
He has been hiding, man. My guy Toast is in here. Shout out to Toast. Be sure to hit that like button. By the way, we just made like 4 people mods, including Toast. who I already thought was a mod, but I was wrong. G's Louise is a mod. We made Garrison and Posh mods along with John. So shout out to all the mods here. Mod responsibly.
All right. You mentioned something that was very interesting, right? You mentioned the trenches, Strayhorn, Avery Gosh, of course, Babaloa and Haywood, right? Those are going to be those 4 future starters for Michigan. Just about, unless they don't, they lose their jobs or they feel like they want to transfer. But that's important because, again, who's going to eventually be the driver of that Lambo? And we know is Bryce. And anyone knows, right? Any school that's had successfully, consistently, and look who just popped up, but I'm going to mention this team, Ohio State. They've been very well in the trenches during those times. People could say what they want. They always had very good O-line play and D-line play. Whether they were in big names or not, they played with an attitude, right? You saw that, especially them Tressel years, and it just kills me to give props to these guys. But like I said, I speak truth. And that's kind of what Michigan has become on the defensive line, right? As well. We don't got these high caliber 5 stars or these high caliber D tackles. These guys were 3-star French, 4 stars, depending the sites, Right. With the exception maybe of, Aiden, he was a 4-star, I know that, but he didn't really peak to about his 3rd season. So the bottom line is this. It starts in the trenches. I think anyone will agree. Look at those Alabama dynasties. Look at the quarterbacks they won the Natties with. Who are these guys? With the exception of Tua and Jalen Hurts, the other guys, these guys are Taco Bell supervisors and Burger King employees. Because McElroy, Parker, McCarron, these guys, nothing. But what they had was that O-line, they had defense, they had dogs at running backs, my goodness. And that D-line. You just couldn't.